And one of those who have been affected is your MLGO, si Gemma Sabdullah. Once again, thank you for your support for Gemma. We know that you miss her. She's really a good DILG officer as far as I am concerned. And I'm extending my gratitude to the local government of Ipil and of course to the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil for supporting her as a DILG personnel and also been very cooperative on uh, her supervisory function as DILG officer. And as Gemma, we're going to leave EPIL effective January 15. I would like to introduce to you ang replacement niya has been assigned to EPIL, Mr. Harvey Tagong. Actually, is equally sana. Ano ba? Competent, equally competent. Harvey Tagong is assigned to Mabuhay sa Zamboanga Sibugay for the last, I think, 4 years. Gyapon na. 3 years. And of course, with this help sa local government of Mabuhay, siguro nakabaluman mo how little. It's a fourth class ba, hard, no? Hantago. Ang Mabuhay. And Mabuhay became an SGLG passer. One of the SGLG passer of Zamboanga Sibugay, yung Imilda, has been already been consistent, and the new SGLG passer ang Mabuhay. So, actually, ang vision manggod sa DILG's Regional Office of Region 9 nga ma-enhance ang passing rate sa kanang naang SGLG. Wala ko nag-ingon nga si Gemma dili maayo ha. Gemma is actually isa sa rason nga na doon na tayo reassignment kana siya, no? Kaya he was already begging for me nga kanang naang sir, pwedeng maadto na ko ang home court para gasa na lang sa iyang retirement. Pero actually, just as only a second, kuan lang na siya, second thought, an option. Actually, ang kuan gid is the instruction. Ang pinaka-kuan man gud, pinaka-vision sa region is for local government to be SGLG passer. Ang nakita na mga one strategy is, of course, for IPIL to become SGLG passer because when IPIL goes as SGLG passer, the rest will going to follow. No? Kung makita nila nga, kamo manggod ang mga center of attraction, no? Kamo ang pinaka kamagulangan sa tanan, no? Kung mayngon man sila nga wa gayeng ipil, kami pa gingon na ang ilang term. Pero I know it's a matter of polishing. Pareha sa gingon lagi ni Sir Rodel, no? Ligario nga Roxanne, disciplined you. Gemma enhances, and of course Harvey are going to polish. So siya mo ako ang SGLG focal person. So he can help us distinct. Gamay na lang manggid ang polishing na lang manggid ang ipil no to arrange everything. And when it comes, so isa na sa mga rason. Pero basically, it's part of our life sa DILG nga i-reassign gid me. No anything tawagon lang ka karon nga oy resign na kag laing lugar. Tomorrow report na ka. That's part of our job. Raro pun mga kanang military. So once again, nagpasalamat ko sa inyong support nga gihatag kang Gemma, and I'm looking forward for the support that you're going to give to Harvey as he going to execute his supervisory function as the ILG officer from the municipality of Ipil. Salamat kay sa sangguniang bayan of Ipil. Actually, we're very proud sa inyong organization. Isa mo sa mga reasons why nga na-enhance ang performance sa Region 9. Actually, appeal ang Region 9. Karon man gud ang Region 9 is the best LGRRC all over the country because Ipil contributed much. Ang sanggunian gid sa Ipil contributed much on our performance. So thank you kayo sa Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil for that. And of course, not only the Region 9 included pud mi sa Zamboanga Sibugay. Manang napili mi as once again the best performing province because of the health the performance of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil as part of our entry. Nga mao ni among skill, mo ni ang master sa Sambuanga Sibugay ang Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil. Thank you very much for that, for the support. So, I hope you welcome our new MLGO. Thank you for, of course, sumala sa gingon ganina for your support nga ihatag sa among bag-o nga MLGO. Harvey Tagong. Thank you and good morning to everybody.
Okay. Siguro before we'd like to welcome our new MLGO, in behalf siguro sa Sangguniang Bayan ng Ipil, ang amuang dakong pagpasalamat kay Ma'am Gemma, no, sa 4 years nga also guiding sa Sangguniang Bayan, no. Dili na mo makabot, ma'am, ang local legislative awards kung wala pud ang imong guidance. So ma'am, thank you kayo, no, in behalf sa Sangguniang Bayan. Napakay farewell speech, ma'am. Before na mo tagag tayo mga to ang bagong kan.
Sige, no? For the last time, sige, I would like to the Honorable Vice Mayor and the Honorable August Body, no? Sa gikaingon na ni PD ganihan, no? Iyahan naman dyan tong gisulti, whatever reasons. And kung ano na namo, amo ana nang imbibe in ourselves nga dili gyud may mopundo sa isa ka LGU as dugay. However, my 4 years plus in the local government of Ipil is quite a memorable, no, very challenging, but then very remarkable working relationship with the local government unit of Ipil and the Sangguniang Bayan, no, of Ipil. Thank you kaayo very much for the support. I know you have given me an overwhelming support in whatever endeavors on whatever nga mga kabalo ko kulit ang DILG, whatever mga advisories and mga memoranda nga gikan sa taas. However, especially sa inyong staff, Ma'am Lalay. Oo, pasensyosa ra gid kay sila and they did not give me a headache sa paghimo ni ani, no, ila ra gyud kong gisabot og ready ra gyud kaayo sila nga motubag sa mga panginahanglanon, whatever need nga gikinahanglan i-answer nato sa taas. So daghan kaayong salamat. Hopefully for the good teamwork sa relationship sa camaraderie, no, dili lang working relationship but friendships. Thank you kaayo nga nahimo nato. Hopefully, I know nga all out support ra pod jud mo sa atong bag-o nga MLGO si Sir Harvey. Dako pod ni siya kaayo. Akong i-guarantee dako kay siya nga matabang, no, sa LGU Ipil as far as sa pag-level up sa performance sa Ipil, no. Gilantaw gyud ni siya sa ubang mga munisipyo sa Sibugay ang Ipil, no, considering you are the capital and going to cityhood na ang Ipil. So daghang salamat, Vice. Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much ninyong tanan.
Okay, sige. Ang atuang Mr. Harvey Tagog.
Good morning, everyone, especially to our Vice Mayor. Good morning to the Sangguniang Bayan members. Good morning to my fellow office mates sa department. Good morning, everyone, and to the visitors. So I'm very thankful that I was accepted here in the LGU Ipil, and a little background of myself na lang po tingali. So Harvey Hope Mendez Tagong. Actually, by birth, I was born in Lanao del Norte, but college and employment twice, di rin ako sa Region 9. And luckily, I was able to have a kaning permanent position in Zamboanga, Sibugay. And currently, I was previously assigned as an MLGOO in CI for almost 2 years in Ulotanga. Actually, duha to that time, Ulotanga ang mabuhay akong gidungan. For 6 months, dayon for almost 3 years, I was an MLGOO of Mabuhay. And karon, new environment, a new LGU, but biscuit pag-asa mi ibutang, we can guarantee you that our purpose is to help the LGU to give their best efforts in terms of good governance. So hopefully in my stay here, we can get along. And tinabangay lang ta, I will help you, you'll help me. Because in terms of government, there is always an improvement. Dahil while I am learning kung unsa ay mga dynamics diri, maybe I could help you also, I can contribute kung unsa pud ako mga na gain for the previous mga LGUs nga akong na-assignan. And looking forward for a fruitful years kay wala nang pud mi kabalo og kano sa na pud ang next shuffling, and hopefully for this years nga nako diri will be fruitful, and magmalampuso noon sa magani ang ato ang mga activities diri sa ato ang lungsod. So that's all, and good morning everyone.
Okay, good morning, sir. Thank you and welcome to the municipality of Ipil. Again, I would like to give an assurance, rest assured that the local sangguniang of Ipil, no, naa sa imong likod, mo cooperate o willing makigpagtabangay, no, alang sa kalambuan sa lungsod sa Ipil. Thank you. Siguro, recess for 2 minutes for photo ops. Session be back to order. Going back to the motion of the Honorable Serafin Ramos.
Honorable Chair,
Yes.
there is a motion sponsored by Honorable Ramos to refer to the Committee on Appropriation. I think it is not yet seconded.
Yes. Any second to the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable Sabian. Discussion?
Mr. Chair, may I have the floor?
Okay, go ahead.
Before this matter be referred to the Committee on Appropriation, can the Sambo representation just move that this matter be lay on the table? Because the mayor has just called recently that she will be calling again another meeting regarding this matter.
Okay. Okay, recess for a minute.
Sige, sige.
Go ahead.
So when this be referred to the committee of the whole, kano sa man to i-discuss po na? Karon na?
It's up to us. Di pa siguro kay kulang pa man ang ilang mga
Kaya mas mayo mo tanto sa committee on apro para nga mapatawag na to ang kuan. IBP, kanana mga estudyante pagay ba? Kaya there is committee on the whole. So murag premature pa nga i-refer siguro na to rin.
Honorable
Ano
Chair,
lang, ano na lang, with the referral to Committee on Appropriation, siguro, i-invite na lang ang, if naigi mga committee meetings, i-invite na lang ang tanan para na ay participation ng magtag-usap.
Mr. Chair, although this matter is calendared for today's regular session, with my observation, because there are still so many documents pertaining to this proposed loan that are lacking.
Yes.
So the mayor had just called just recently that she will be calling a meeting on Monday afternoon solely to discuss this proposed loan. So I would reiterate, Mr. Chair, that this matter be referred to the Committee of the Whole. Kay para pud ang tanan kung naata i-invite nga mga resource person nato relative aning ato ang aning plano, tanan maka join sa discussion, tanan makahatag sa ilang inquiry, not just the committee.
Okay, so are you amenable with the suggestion of the Honorable Toralba that this matter be referred to the Committee of the Whole for the participation of all the members with regards to this concern?
Kanagong mo refer to sa committee of the whole. After siguro ma-discuss sa committee level. Kung dili ma-resolve sa committee level, that will be the time i-refer na to sa committee of the whole. Ako pag-alita ka refer sa committee on approach, then pag-command, dito sa committee of the whole.
Mr. Chair,
Okay.
may I have a manifestation to this? That's why I barely suggest and move that this matter be referred to the Committee of the Whole. Kay, this is a loan. This is a loan. Ang akong point diha, the mayor will be calling on Monday another meeting for a follow-up on this. Kung unsa pa may madagan sa atong discussion with the mayor. Sa next endorsement, unsa pa may mga endorsement, kung na may changes, in the event kung na may changes, at least aware ang tanan. So with this particular matter, Mr. Chair, mas may mangguna ang tanan maka-join sa discussion. We are obliged, if this will be referred to the committee on appropriation, we will be obliged to render the committee report. So, i-publish sa nato daan. That's why the sample representation would like to refer this to the committee of the whole, if everyone is amenable.
Okay, so are the members amenable with the suggestion of the Honorable Catherine Toralba that this matter be referred to Committee of the Whole?
I think we'll put this we'll divide the house siguro. We need to repair that
We
to
could
repair
not,
this to the committee on appropriation or
yes.
to repair this to the committee on
We could not divide the house because there was no objection, no? Walay objection nga nahitabo. So we could not just simply divide the
doon na
house.
may objection. My motion is to refer this subject matter to the committee or to the committee on appropriation. Unya Honorable Toralba, ang gusto niya, it should be referred to the committee of the whole. So that is the objection.
For clarification, Honorable Chair,
Yes.
there was a motion referring it to the Committee of Appropriation, Committee on Appropriation, and it was seconded. And that is considered as an amendment, Honorable Chair.
Yeah.
Though it was not moved for as an amendment, but it should be considered amendment because of the tone or the request of Honorable Turalba that it should be referred to Committee of the Whole. So we'll just let Honorable Turalba put it into motion as an amendment, and if it is seconded, that
Yeah.
it will be approved, or there is objection, will divide the House.
Okay, so any more discussion?
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Just to supplement the clarification of the Honorable Bob Chong, I presented, it's not yet a motion, leeway ba kung nasang Mayo? Because we are still, it was duly seconded on the referral. We are not yet on the period of amendments. So much so, with the statement of the Honorable Bob Chong, it is really an amendment. I will just wait, Mr. Chair, that
Period of
we
amendments.
will proceed to the period of amendments.
Okay, so any further discussion? So we will proceed in the period of amendments. So any amendments that you'd like
Amendment,
to present?
Mr. Chair, I would
Okay.
like to introduce an amendment that this matter, the proposal of this municipality, instead of referring this to the Committee on Appropriation, I move that this matter be referred to the Committee of the Whole.
Any seconded motion? Seconded by Honorable Noigan. Discussion to the amendment? Amendment to the amendment? Objection to the amendment? Having none, the motion is hereby approved. Balik sa going back to the main motion. So as amended, no? I-amend naman. So this matter be referred to Committee of the Whole. So any further discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
We are now the committee report, sir.
Okay, Mr. Floor Leader, may we proceed to the committee reports?
Before the committee report, Mr. Chair, 1 minute recess.
Okay, recess. Hello, hello. Good afternoon to each and everyone. Session be back to order. Okay, and everyone, please kindly settle down. We're about to continue our regular session. Session be back to order. Mr. Floor Leader, we are now with the committee reports.
We are now on committee report. Anybody among members of this honorable chamber who has committee report, please raise your hand.
Honorable Catalunya.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Committee report number 237. Committee referral, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting SB resolution for the approval of memorandum of understanding between the Zamboanga City Medical Center and Ipil Municipal Health Unit for the implementation of regional telemedicine program. The committee finds, after meeting with a representative from the Municipal Health Office, that the Memorandum of Understanding is in conformity with the Universal Healthcare Act. Both parties agree to implement the regional telemedicine program to improve the delivery of health services through teleconsultation. The committee recommends then for the approval of the said Memorandum of Understanding and further authorize the municipal mayor to enter into and sign the same agreement with the Zamboanga City Medical Center. I move for the adoption of this committee report, number 237.
Motion for the adoption. Duly seconded. The motion is hereby carried.
Honorable Catalunya. The resolution.
Ah. Yes. Requesting for a resolution for the approval of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Zamboanga City Medical Center and Ipil Municipal Health Unit for the implementation of regional telemedicine program. Authorizing the mayor to enter into and sign the agreement with the Zamboanga City Medical Center.
May second to the motion. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? Having none, the motion is hereby approved.
Is there anybody else who has committee report? Please raise your hand.
Chair,
Honorable Ram.
I have one committee report. Committee report number 236 dated January 10, 2024, submitted by the Committee on Agriculture. Subject an ordinance establishing a livestock auction center. Ipil LGU's marketing support to livestock and enhance supply stability of livestock for slaughter in Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay. During the discussions in the plenary of subject proposed ordinance in the last regular session, the Committee on Ordinance and Resolutions recommended that the same be subject to public hearing. The said recommendations was given due course by the chair. Thus, in compliance thereto, the Committee on Agriculture conducted public hearing on January 8, 2024 at the Bungo Corbett Court at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The public hearing, which was attended by 59 participants and with the presence of the municipal agriculturist and some of his staff, went smoothly. The full text of the proposed ordinance was read and thoroughly discussed with those present. An open forum followed with several questions, issues, and concerns raised by the participants were properly addressed by the proponents of the mission and settled. It was therefore the consensus of all those present to proceed with the enactment of the proposed ordinance. In view hereof, the Committee on Agriculture hereby recommends to calendar on the second reading this ordinance in the next regular session on January 17, 2020 to 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
For adoption,
I move for the adoption of the said committee report.
so there's a motion for the adoption of the said committee report. Duly seconded by Honorable Muhammad and Honorable Noiga. Discussion?
Discussion, Mr. Chair. I would like to ask the Honorable Ramos with the committee report that he rendered just recently. Would that mean that the discussion also on the proposed ordinance shall be continued on the next regular session?
Yes, we'll continue discussing on the next regular session because this was already taken in the last regular session, and the question raised is only the public hearing, the issue on public hearing. So we complied already with the public hearing. So we'll continue discussion in the next regular session.
I would suggest, Mr. Chair, that the Honorable Ramos will pose a motion for further discussion deliberation of that particular ordinance on the next regular session.
Okay, yes, after this motion for the adoption of the said committee report. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Okay, with the suggestion of the Honorable Tural.
So I move to approve for the discussions of this measure in the next regular session.
Take second to the motion. Duly seconded by Honorable Noiga. Discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Is there anybody else among the honorable member committee report? Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Palalo.
So we have a committee report, committee appropriation, committee report number 238, subject barangay supplemental budget number 2023 of Barangay Tenan amounting to 108,788 pesos. The Committee on Appropriations, to which was referred the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 02-2023 of Barangay Tenan of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said Barangay Supplemental Budget 2023 has been referred to the LC through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160 and further subject to the review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government, using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the budget civil service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 238.
There's a motion for the adoption. Duly seconded by the Honorable Alapid Mohammed. Discussion?
Mr. Chair, I move to pass
Okay,
for a
discussion. Discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring the operative in its entirety for the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 02-2023 of Barangay Tanan amounting to 108,788 pesos.
Okay, the second to the motion. Discussion? Any clarification? Amendments? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I have another committee report. So, Committee on Appropriation, Committee Report number 239, subject Barangay Supplemental Budget number 02-2023 of Barangay Sanito amounting to 250,000 pesos. Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 02-2023 of Barangay Municipality for review. The said Barangay Supplemental Budget 2023 has been referred to the LFC through the Budget Officer for technical and preliminary by declared operative in its entirety. Upon its approval, the subject to the posting under Section 59 of RA 7160 and further subject to conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action that does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government, using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the Budget Civil Service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 239.
Okay, it has been moved and duly seconded by Noel Mohammed. Discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby carried.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring declaring operative in its entirety of the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 02-2023 of Barangay Sanito amounting to 250,000 pesos.
Second to the motion. Seconded by Honorable Alapid Mohammed. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? Having none, the motion is hereby approved.
Any more committee report, Honorable Palalon? Apa? Oh. Is there anybody else who, Honorable Chair, I move that Honorable Turalba be recognized for the committee
Honorable
report.
Turalba.
Thank you. Committee report number 240 on the Committee on Appropriation. The subject is the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 03-2023 of Barangay Ipil Heights amounting to 140,220 pesos. The remarks and recommendations, the Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 03-2023 of Barangay Ipil Heights of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said Barangay Supplemental Budget 2023 has been referred to the LFC through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160, and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the local government unit must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government, using the standard guidelines procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the Budget Civil Service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 240.
Next motion for the adoption of said committee report, seconded by Honorable Mohammed. Discussion? Any objection? Having none, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 03-2023 of Barangay Ipil Heights amounting to 140,220. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the approval. Duly seconded by Honorable Alapid Mohammed. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? Having none, the motion is hereby approved.
Another committee report, Mr. Chair, still on the Committee on Appropriation, Committee Report number 241. The subject is the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 04-2023 of Barangay Makilas amounting to 24,000. The remarks and recommendations, the Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 04-2023 of Barangay Makilas of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said Barangay Supplemental Budget 2023 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160 and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the local government unit must ascertain adherence in the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government using the standard guidelines procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the budget, civil service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 241.
There is a motion for adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety the Barangay Supplemental Budget number 04-2023 of Barangay Makilas amounting to 24,000 and declaring the same to be in full force and effect. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion. Duly seconded by Honorable Mohammed. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Are you through, Honorable Tralba?
That will be all, Mr. Chair. Mr. Floor, thank you.
We're still on committee report. Is there anybody else who wishes to avail? Who has committee report? Please raise your hand. Wala na.
Okay, other matters? Other concerns?
Other matters, Mr. Chair. I just said ahead of time the schedule of the meeting with the local chief executive, and the mayor requested, if possible, all of us will be present on Monday. But we will receive the communication this week. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Anywhere?
What time? What time?
Wala pa.
Wala pa ko kabalo, sir. Basta yun ang sa mayor Monday daw.
Okay, so as we have discussed the previous session with regards to our mobile session, so good na ta? Next week? Okay, aman ta. Baka lang? Ditoan. Okay. Nending? February na lang daw. Okay, kay mag-settle pa sa balances sa ato ang allocation sa kanso. Sige, February, first week of February. Ato schedule sa gituan. Okay, sige. Para ang uniform o ang ma-settle ang kato. Itong blue, kanang blue. June, palihog ko June, kang Trixie o kang Liga President ha. Sa ilang uniform, sizes o kan.
Pati sa mga staff.
Staff nila.
Na may small, na ay jumbo.
Jumbo. Okay, and more announcements? Wala na?
Move to adjourn, Board Chair. Oh, wala pa dahil.
Sige. Gituan, Logan, Dumandan, Tenan. Man? Don Andres. Oh. Okay. Okay na. Twice.
Wag, unom na naman siguro ito kung pabili.
First of last.
Ha? Ulom na ano?
First Wednesday o last Wednesday of the month.
Pwede na. Di na kayo bunog ba?
Sige na.
Ikaw na schedule te. Nana say
First o last daw.
asa man ang
Gituan, Logan, Dumindan, Tenan, Don Andres.
Okay. Enroll na ka?
Move to adjourn, Board Chair.
Okay, tayo sa mo.
Kalimot ko, congrats naman sa tigulang isa.
Next week na lang. Complete
ang
ta.
sa
Okay. Ang kwan sa committees ba? Mo ni nananghid kay ang si Honorable Catalunya nananghid kay og sa iyahang in-law na namatay.
kasi namatay.
Mama sa iyahang ni Step Tukaw.
Lagi. Ano naman to, God?
Inol. Next week na lang. Kanang complete na ta. Sige, Honorable Noiga.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, there's a motion for the adjournment of the 77th regular session. Duly seconded by Honorable Muhammad. The 77th regular session is now adjourned.